Food handlers can contaminate food when they A. Prepare or serve food with a foodborne illness. B. Drink from a closed beverage cup with lid and straw. C. Store raw meat below ready-to-eat foods. D. Change gloves, wash hands, then insert fresh gloves between tasks. Answer A. Food handlers with a foodborne illness can contaminate food, leading to outbreaks of foodborne diseases. What types of foods generally support rapid bacterial growth? A. Food stored below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. B. Moist or high-protein food stored above 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. Dry cereals. D. Ready-to-eat meats and cheeses. Answer B. Moist, high-protein foods stored above 41 degrees Fahrenheit are in the temperature danger zone where bacteria can grow rapidly. You have been sick with diarrhea. When is it safe to return to work as a food handler? A. The diarrhea has been gone for almost 2 days, so now you can go back to working with food. B. The diarrhea has not gone, but the restaurant is understaffed, and your help is needed, so it is okay. C. The diarrhea has been gone for 8 hours, so now you can go back to working with food. D. You are feeling better, but still have diarrhea, so now you can go back to working with food. Answer A. According to food safety guidelines, a food handler must be symptom-free for at least 24 to 48 hours before returning to work to prevent the spread of illnesses. If you have a cut but it is not infected, you should A. Wash your hands, put on a clean bandage, and wear gloves. B. Nothing, the cut is not infected so there is no problem. C. Just be sure you have a bandage covering the wound. D. Put on gloves and ignore it. Answer A. Proper hygiene includes washing hands, covering the cut with a clean bandage, and wearing gloves to prevent contamination. After washing, rinsing, and sanitizing dishes, you should A. Allow the dishes to air dry. B. Double-check the dishes for soap scum. C. Store the dishes away. D. Place the dishes in sanitizer. Answer A. Air drying dishes is recommended to prevent recontaminating the sanitized surfaces. It is best to A. Use the same gloves through an entire work shift. B. Get a new pair of gloves with each designated food task. C. Use your bare fingers when garnishing plates ready to serve. D. Wipe hands on your apron before touching cooked food. Answer B. Changing gloves with each food task helps prevent cross-contamination. It is the manager's responsibility to know the food sanitation rules. This includes supervision of food handlers in A. Restocking of utensils, linens, and condiments. B. Appropriate building maintenance and repair. C. Proper hot and cold holding food temperatures. D. Following a routine kitchen cleaning schedule. Answer C. Maintaining proper food temperatures is crucial to prevent foodborne illness. When washing dishes in a 3-compartment sink, what should the first compartment contain? A. Tap water and bleach. B. Clean, hot water and detergent. C. Hot water and hand soap. D. Detergent and cold water. Answer B. The first compartment should contain clean, hot water and detergent for washing. Working on the cook line can be busy, it is best to A. Wipe your hands on a dry cloth towel after you touch raw foods. B. Dip your hands into a sanitizer bucket after you handle raw foods. C. Use a hand sanitizer whenever you handle raw food products. D. Wash your hands and use utensils to keep from touching raw foods. Answer D. Washing hands and using utensils minimizes the risk of cross-contamination. Cold potentially hazardous food needs to be reheated quickly and to the proper temperature before hot holding. Which is the correct way to reheat potentially hazardous food? A. Reheat to 120 degrees Fahrenheit in a steam table or other hot holding equipment. B. Reheat to 135 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter within 1 hour. C. Reheat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter within 2 hours. D. Reheat to 145 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter within 3 hours. Answer: C. Food must be reheated to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours to ensure safety. If a food worker is going to monitor the cooling process, food may be cooled using any method that cools the food from 135 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within the first hours and reaches 41 degrees Fahrenheit in hours, 6 hours total. A. 4, 2. B. 5, 1. C. 2, 4. D. 3, 3. Answer: C. This cooling process ensures food is quickly and safely brought to safe temperatures. If a food worker is sick with diarrhea or vomiting, what should the food worker do? A. Go home or stay away from food and food contact surfaces. B. Work with food, but wash hands often and wear gloves. C. Only wash dishes or equipment that is disinfected. D. Prepare food in the back of the kitchen away from customers and wash their hands regularly. Answer: A. Sick workers should stay away from food to prevent contamination. The chef handles raw sausage and then touches cooked pancakes. A. Practice is okay if chef uses hand sanitizer between activities. B. Practice is okay if chef wipes his hands on a wet towel between activities. C. This is an acceptable safety practice. D. Not an acceptable practice. Raw sausage on hands can contaminate the pancakes. Answer: D. Raw sausage can contaminate cooked pancakes, posing a risk of foodborne illness. To properly clean and sanitize a food contact surface, what is the first step? A. Sanitize it. B. Wash your hands. C. Rinse with hot water. D. Clean and wash the surface. Answer: D. Cleaning and washing the surface removes debris before sanitizing. What does it mean to hold food cold or cold holding? A. Adding ice as a food ingredient into the recipe. B. The food is inside a container on top of the ice. C. When food is colder than the room temperature. D. Food is kept cold to most germs to grow. Answer: D. Cold holding keeps food at temperatures that inhibit bacterial growth. After taking money at the cash register, the proper procedure before touching ready-to-eat food is: A. Put on latex-free disposable gloves. No hand washing is required. B. Use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. C. Thank the customer for their patronage. D. Wash your hands with soap and warm water, then put on latex-free disposable gloves. Answer: D. Proper hand washing and glove use prevent contamination from handling money. To keep customers safe, the best overall food safety practice is to: A. Regularly wash your hands. B. Keep pesticides away from food. C. Frequently check freezer temperatures. D. Take out the garbage regularly. Answer: A. Regular hand washing is a fundamental practice to prevent foodborne illness. What precaution must you take with the beverage container so you can drink from it while working in the kitchen? Of the descriptions below, which one would be allowed? A. A water bottle with a tight screw top. B. A can of soda with a pop top. C. A paper coffee cup with a lid. D. A cup with a tight lid and straw. Answer: A. A water bottle with a tight screw top prevents spills and contamination. At work, if you start to have diarrhea, you should: A. Take a medication for diarrhea and continue working. B. Avoid eating or drinking anything that will make it worse. C. Tell the manager or the person in charge right away. D. Make frequent trips to the restroom and wash hands. Answer: C. Informing the manager ensures appropriate actions are taken to prevent contamination. What should you do after touching raw ground beef to avoid the spread of germs or cross-contamination? A. Wipe your hands on a wet towel. B. Use a hand sanitizer before touching anything else. C. Wash your hands with soap and water. D. Keep your hands in a bucket of sanitizer for 15 seconds. Answer: C. Proper hand washing with soap and water is necessary after handling raw meat.